The Nintendo GameCube, one of the most sought after consoles to date, and I followed. Why? Maybe it was its unique look, or the fact that it could be doubled as a lunchbox, or maybe it was those tiny cute little CDs that could only fit a little over a gig of storage. Convenient? This console truly hits the nostalgia button for me, and I finally decided to pull the trigger. Here's why. Number 1. The game titles. Although this console wasn't competing graphically with its competition, it sure was swinging with its game titles. From Mario, Zelda, Smash Bros, Pokemon, Kirby, Pikmin, and even some Luigi side action. This console came fighting, ready to entertain fans. It didn't sell super well, but I think that's because a lot of people fell into the category of, oh, better graphics equal better games. Which, yes, I love some good graphics, but nothing compares to playing an actually good game. People are coming to realize this as the prices of these pretty influential games are becoming pretty hefty. A lot of the big hitters on this console are resting CIB at like 60 to 80 bucks. That's like buying a brand new Switch game. And some of the more rare, like Twilight Princess, is resting about $125, and Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is well over $200. Don't even get me started on the Pokemon titles. It's insane. This can be challenging, especially being a broke college student like me that is just starting my collection. If you are starting your collection, it's okay to not get everything complete in box. You just really want to play the games at the moment, right? So I ended up purchasing a GameCube disc holder, and I'm buying loose sleeve discs. This drops the price of the actual games drastically by like $20 to $70. It's not ideal long-term for collectors, but if you're starting out, this is a great option. Number 2. The GameCube Controller. To this day, I've never loved a controller like the GameCube's. The button mapping's a little unique, but man, did it work. I loved that the buttons were different shapes and sizes, so you never got confused or distracted by which button you were hitting. You always knew if you were pressing the A button, and you always knew if you were pressing the B button. And not to mention that every Nintendo console after this has made variants of this GameCube controller. It is a fan favorite. Number 3. The ability to add upon your GameCube. The GameCube was one of the few consoles at the time that allowed for memory cards, which meant you could easily carry your saves over to a friend's house and continue your game there. It also has the ability to connect with the Game Boy Advance, providing enhanced gameplay for your small little screen to end up on the big screen. Although this edition right now is pretty pricey, so I don't have one yet because I'm broke. These were unique and innovative features that added a layer of depth to your gaming experience. Number 4, the digital era. I hate it. I'm not a fan of this increasing trend of digital games and going away with hard physical copies. There's something about holding a physical game in your hands that cannot be replicated digitally. Plus, I love physically inserting the game disc into the console and hearing it whir to life. Number 5, it's simply nostalgic. Let's face it, the GameCube was one of the consoles that defined my childhood. The hours spent playing Super Smash Bros. With friends and family, the thrill of finally beating a boss in The Legend of Zelda, the simple joy of exploring Mushroom Kingdom in Super Mario Sunshine. These are memories that have stuck with me. And now, owning a GameCube helps me relive those precious moments all over again. So, if you're considering buying a GameCube, I say, go for it. Although this console is well over 20 years old, it is still fantastic for gameplay. I promise you won't be disappointed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go play the GameCube now. Okay, bye.